Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? Let's get back into the markets, but real quick, this is interesting. I'm looking at these gold bars. What is this, a damn sticker? Paper? Is this a tracking number? I mean, you can tell each one has their own serial number, but I'm trying to figure out what the heck this is. Anyways, I wouldn't mind having even one of these little bars right here. This will change your world for the better, that's for dang sure. Before we get started, hit the thumbs up button. If you are not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. Speaking of gold, if you're thinking about buying gold and silver, go check out our friends over at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description. If you are a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and you'll get a free half ounce of silver. Taking a look at cryptocurrencies, yesterday it started to take a hammer. Yesterday they were getting hammered, and all of a sudden they're rebounding today. There could be a couple of reasons for that. I'll go over here in just a second. But Bitcoin's above 41,000, sitting at $41,355. Ethereum's above $3,100 at $3,107. New World Order coins, XRP at 77 cents. Solana is at $105.85. Cardano's at 94 cents. Avalanche at $79.75. Polkadot's at $18.61. Polygon's at $1.42. Crypto.com is at 41 cents. And then the other cryptos, Dogecoin's at 14 cents. And Shiba's at 4025. Taking a look at Satama, at least it's going in the right direction for once. 806728. Over the past hour, though, it is negative 1.4%. Over the last 24 hours, it is a positive 0.8%. Over the last week, though, it's a negative 8.3%. Over the last 14 days, a negative 39.5%. And over the last 30 days, it is a negative 40.4%. So the talk of the town seems to be Shiba. It says, could Robinhood listing launch Shiba anew to at least 3 zeros in one sense? Is that possible? Of course, anything is possible. But I like how this article starts off with a negative slap to your face. Don't count on Robinhood's listing of Shiba to provide long-term gains. It finally happened. After a lengthy wait, Robinhood announced last week the addition of Shiba to its popular trading platform. 3 other popular cryptocurrencies, 2 of the 3 that are New World Order coins, they have Solana and Polygon that are listed on there, along with Compound. Unsurprising though, Shiba soared on the news. Its price rose as much as 34% at one point before giving up some of the gains. Could the Robinhood listed even launch Shiba to 201? But it's not just so much that Shiba is now being listed on Robinhood. There's news today that Robinhood bought one of the largest trading platforms over in the UK. We'll get into that here in just a second. So anyways, it goes on to say there's case studies, you can make comparisons to. One potential way of determining how high Shiba could go is to examine how other cryptos have fared after being listed on Robinhood. It says, for example, the trading platform rolled out support for Bitcoin and Ethereum on January 25th, 2018. Dang. In select markets only. Shiba fans won't find much to like with these historical precedents. After a relatively small bounce, both Bitcoin and Ethereum sank down below. And you can see they did. But we all know what happened to them afterwards. And this happened over a couple of months period. It says, however, there's a much better case study to use. Robinhood began supporting Dogecoin on July 16, 2008. Shiba has a lot more in common with Dogecoin than it does Bitcoin or Ethereum. Within a matter of days, its Robinhood listing, Dogecoin jumped up 40%. Wow, we've seen just an announcement of the listing made it go up 34%, but it didn't have any staying power. It said Dogecoin went on to nearly double over the next couple of months. The bad news, though, is that this gains proved to be relatively short-term. By the end of the year, Dogecoin was in negative territory. Also, it's hard to argue that Dogecoin's big gains in late August and early September was due to the altcoin being listed on Robinhood. Dogecoin price actually fell 30% below its level before the Robinhood listing and before it surged. So everybody gets excited whenever your favorite token is listed on a new exchange, and there's reason for that. You'll get a little bump, but normally it does pull back down. One thing to take in consideration is the current status of the markets. Investing right now has slowed down tremendously, not just in cryptocurrencies, but pretty much in all assets. Here's what I'm talking about as far as Robinhood in the UK. Robinhood's crypto push goes international. The UK is the first stop. This is weeks after Robinhood Markets extended cryptocurrency wallet services to more than 2 million users in the US. The investing platform taking its move into the digital asset overseas. That's one thing that people should take in consideration. Robinhood is not available everywhere. And like this article said, they just opened up their services to 2 million more users. Now, I'm not a fan of Robinhood just because I watched the way they screwed over those people when they did the GameStop stock and the AMA movie theaters, how they interfered with the market, and all it took was a phone call from the administration. So I'm not a fan of Robinhood at all, but I get it if people are at least excited that their crypto is being listed on there. This allows it to be available to more users, and the more users, the better. So it said that Robinhood has signed a deal to acquire Ziglu, a British electronic money institution and crypto asset firm, subject to regulatory approvals and other closing conditions, the group said in a statement. Ziglu offers UK-based customers the ability to buy and sell 11 different cryptocurrencies, as well as earn yield on other holdings and move money overseas. The firm is registered as a crypto asset business with the UK financial regulator under its anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism financing regime. So they already have all the necessary paperwork to do business with cryptocurrencies. This saves Robinhood a lot of money and a lot of headaches. So there you go. Yeah, this might be why you're seeing gains on cryptocurrencies today, at least part of it. Taking a look at silver prices today, silver's at $25.27. Oh, you knew this was coming. I sure the heck did. Well, it was bouncing around too close to that $26 mark. They're not going to allow it to get up there. Once it starts running above the 26, it should take off. And this is what I'm talking about right here. I mean, silver has been climbing consistently since April the 5th. And then all of a sudden this today, look at this. This is just ridiculous. Almost $26, almost $26. And then all of a sudden a 70-cent drop. It'll recoup some of its losses today, but the fact that the markets are being tampered with this heavily tells you that they're doing everything they can, everything they possibly can, to hold down the price of gold and silver. We take a look at the price of gold is at $1,958.20. The same issue with gold. They usually run hand in hand, although silver seems to be a little bit more spastic than gold when it comes to its pricing. But just like silver, you can clearly see that gold was at $1,981, and all of a sudden we've seen about a good $30 drop, and it's starting to recover as well. This is gold and silver getting smacked down by the fake paper market. So don't you fall for this BS. Just understand that it's being manipulated. So hold on to your gold and silver and just look at this as an opportunity to stack even more. As the gold pulls back from 5-week high, as dollar edges even higher. Yeah, like anybody believes this. Every time I hear news that the dollar is getting stronger, it really just makes me laugh. We know that more and more countries are turning away from the dollar. You have China, you have Russia trading in each other's currencies and getting away from the US dollar. You have Saudi Arabia. I think another country has just joined Saudi Arabia and offering the sales of their oil in other currencies besides US dollars. All these actions weaken the US dollar. As people know the decline of the dollar is inevitable, they start to sell back our dollars to us. Then look what happens. We have too many dollars. And then you start to realize, think supply and demand. And if you have a overabundant amount of dollars, then they have no value. The fact that 80% of all the money that's ever been generated in our history has been done over the last few years tells you that the money isn't worth crap. As the gold futures headed lower on Tuesday, pulling back from a 5-year high as the US dollar continues to flex its muscle versus major rivals. Heightened geopolitical risk and global growth concerns could trigger risk aversions, sending investors rushing towards gold's safe embrace. It says, however, an appreciating dollar rising treasury yields and expectation for the Federal Reserve's interest rate hike may create multiple obstacles down the road. Yeah, go ahead and hike the rate. You know, raising the interest rate is supposed to indicate that you have a strong economy. We know we don't. They're talking about what? Inflation, look how high it is, supply chain disruptions, but they're trying to convince us that we have a good economy. Gas prices are ridiculously high, but yet we have a good economy. Some places are still in lockdown, but yet we're supposed to have a good economy. Okay, so when you see those unemployment numbers, don't fall for them. In Obama's third term, he's doing the same thing he did in his first 2 terms when it came to reporting unemployment numbers. They started reporting people who ran out of benefits as going back to work. So it makes it hard to believe these unemployment numbers that we're getting. The economy is not strong, inflation is high, interest rates are going to be hiking. It's going to cause issues with consumers who don't want to pay higher interest rates. It's going to slow down the housing market. You're going to start to see housing prices come back down. So no, we don't have a good economy. On Monday, Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis President James Bullard said during a virtual appearance Monday that when it comes to the size of the rate increase, one greater than 50 basis points is not my base case. But he noted that the central bank has increased rates by more and wouldn't rule out a potential 75 base point increase. So we'll see. We'll see where this goes. They can try to smash down the numbers all they want. Right now, we're seeing more people than ever before buy physical gold and silver. And to think, this is like what, less than 1 or less than 2% of the world's population owns gold and silver. Can you imagine if you started educating other people? The market would be ridiculous. Silver markets continue to threaten upside. They did until they got smashed down. Silver markets have rallied significantly during the trading week. That being said, the $25.50 level has offered a little bit of noise, and it does look as if we are ready to go higher. Yeah, you think? At this point, it looks like if we are still threatening the upside and you need to pay close attention to the US dollar, the US dollar could have a negative influence on the market. Yeah, we just saw that. But quite frankly, it seems like we are more worried about inflation at this point, and therefore silver is likely to continue going higher. Notice that the 50-week EMA at $24.24 level that is getting ready to rally. At this point, the market will use the 50-week EMA as a potential support level, and therefore I think we have the opportunity to look at a pullback as long-term buying opportunities. As long as we can stay above the 50-week EMA, the market will be strong. If we were to break down below this indicator, it is possible that we can go much lower, perhaps crash back down to $22 level. Yeah, I don't think so. If they do that, you will see a silver squeeze like you've never seen before, and that would be the opposite of what they really want. I said it before and I'll say it again. Gold and silver has more value than just the monetary side of it. It will also provide you freedom outside of the system, which is necessary. Anyways, that's it for now. Hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later. I'm out.